So we've been focusing on the waist. We're going to go into a deep exercise for the waist and again, also for the legs because we're going to come from a squat position. So in this exercise, what we're going to do is we're going to hinge back in the hips and we're going to be a little bit like a like a skier going downhill. We're going to squat into our legs so we can kind of rest our elbows on our knees. Now what we want to try to have is not the head lower than the hips, but the hips lower than the head and the shoulders. We're going to rest an arm to the ground. Now this is a bit of an aggressive exercise, so be careful with it because what you're going to do is you're going to try and turn the trunk so that the hand goes up towards the ceiling. And you want to think of your hand feeling a bit like it's reluctant to rise up. And where you're going to make that turn, again, like we've been working on, is through the waist, through turning the trunk. So we don't want to destabilize the base. We want to keep our framework in our legs. And then we want to think of a good way to start with this is to think of the rib cage of one side going to the floor and the other side going to the ceiling. And the arm kind of comes along for the ride. Now, the rib cage is a little high to start this. So where we really want to focus is really in the lower pelvic area and lower back as the place where the rotation initiates. Good. I'm going to do one more to each side just for this morning. So we're going to lift and turn and let it settle. Last one for this morning. Lift up and let it settle. Now, we've had our head kind of down a bit. I know still it's not as low as our hips and stuff, but when you come up from this, tuck your chin and take your time so you don't end up getting dizzy and falling back down.